The Timdev Show! Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Timdev Show. We are again doing GB Knows Movies. This time, GB has told me that he watched the horror film VHS. So, please welcome back GB. Hello, and welcome back, GB. I understand you watched VHS.
It was an incredible anthology of little horror films that they were rather intriguing, really. There was a little bit of scariness going on, but they were more just, they got you thinking about some stuff.
Are you afraid to get the fear, like one character was afraid to get?
No, because that would honestly just be an experience. My life is just nothing but I try to experience new things, and that would be something that I wouldn't mind experiencing just once. You know, just to say I did and try never to do it again, but I'll always be able to say I did it the one time. And he really didn't even, he didn't have no fear. He just acted normal. He just got stabbed a lot in the face.
Forehead. But
still your face.
I would like to explain that the fear is really just a bad trip. But yes, he unfortunately met his demise.
Which isn't, you know, who says that's, so you have a bad trip. You always get to say, hey, I remember that time I had a bad trip.
Well, he doesn't. He died.
Yeah, that was just a very bad trip.
Would you sacrifice your friends to catch a ghost-like thingy?
What film was this relating to?
The very same one that had the fear.
Oh, what? I don't know what that bitch's problem was. She, like, I don't even know, like, she never really explained herself that well. Was she trying to use her friends to, like, capture them? Or, like, she just decided to bring them out there? Like, she never really explained herself that well. She just brought her friends out there, and she was just like, you're gonna die. And they just ended up dying, and then so did she.
What was your favorite segment?
My favorite segment was the two couple that they were touring Arizona. Got a little bit of a bias on that one just because they were in Arizona. But it was just, out of all the little anthological films, it was the most realistic. And what this story was it was a couple traveling around all of Arizona. They're visiting all the sites, seeing the Grand Canyon, this and stuff. And then let me point out, this whole VHS thing is all different home movies. And their home movie was them traveling around, and then at night, in the hotel room, all of a sudden, the camera's just seeing them in night vision, laying in bed, sleeping, and somebody's just dragging a knife all around them. And then at the very end, ends up stabbing the male of the couple, and it turns out to be the girlfriend and her lesbian lover. And it was the most realistic out of all the films, and I could see that shit happening. I could see that on the 6 o'clock news tomorrow, and it probably has happened multiple times. So that's why I thought it was most interesting, because it was the most believable.
Would you watch it again?
Yes, I've actually already seen it a couple of times, and I would like to watch it more times, just to like kind of look for little hidden things. Like one little gem was in the last film, in which they didn't illustrate it whatsoever, but there was a chair, and that son-of-a-bitch was moving all around. It was in every scene, same exact chair, because it had a little mark on the void and back, and it just kept moving. Each scene, it was in the scene, and it was just one of those things that you kind of just have to pick up on. It was really interesting, and I would like to watch it for the other films to try and pick up on things that the directors would have done.
What is your GB star rating?
My star rating is definitely a 4.5 because I recommend this film to absolutely everyone.
Well, that was our review of the movie VHS. Join us next week when we upload another video of some interview about entertainment. And that was GB. GB Knows Movies.
I highly recommend that you go see this movie just because you need to remember that GB knows.
Pardon?
I just whispered in the camera, Tim said the C word.
Yes, I apologize out there in the world.
I just put the hand over the speaker
Can I
like, oh
pretend
no.
this is coffee to sober me up from the last episode?
can you pretend to be quiet and go over there so that I can do my stupid introduction thing? How's my hair?
Messy as shit.
Do I look beautiful?
You're always beautiful to me.
For the 3 people that will watch this.
Aww!
You guys are just gonna like just be that gay couple, aren't you?
Oh god!
No, you can never do that. That's not what we're doing here. You can never put too much thought, because these directors have a vision, and we're watching their vision, and we need to appreciate their vision.